Today, space is essential not only to our way of life, it's absolutely critical to the modern way of war. GPS, ATMs, cell phones, gas pumps, traffic lights, power grids, guided missiles, surveillance, RPAs, ground combat control.
2, 1, drop.
Let's find out about the rods of God which shown tremendous impact in the movie G.I. Joe 2.
Whoa! I'm videoing it. What the
I think that might be a gas station or something.
I guess. Whoa! Oh! What the? No! No, baby! No!
Are we dangerous here?
Yeah, we're dangerous. Oh my God!
Rods of God is a new weapon being developed by U.S. Air Force that uses the kinetic energy. China is also developing the same weapon under the name of the Canes of God. Rods of God has already started to develop since the 1980s.
Filming?
Yes, I'm filming.
Wow! Wow! I think we are dangerous.
Let's go. Let's go down. Let's go.
Let's go. Take the stairs.
Come on.
It was converted into a way of destroying ground targets by rapidly dropping thin depleted uranium or tungsten rods. It is a good strategy to reduce weight and increase speed by making it into a rod shape, because the kinetic energy is proportional to the weight and proportional to the square of the velocity. The choice of increasing the velocity is much more effective. Rods of God is planned to destroy a huge area by dropping 12 tungsten rods from an altitude of 1,000 kilometers. Rods of God is a terrifying weapon with many advantages. As it is dropped from a satellite, it can hit the target quickly around the world. Also, the tremendous speed of 11 kilometers per second makes it possible to strike anywhere on the Earth in just 15 minutes. And since there is no power source, it does not emit electromagnetic waves, so detection as well as interception is almost impossible.
It's 11:30 on Wednesday night in Tianjin. The residents taking this video are watching an explosion and fire in the city's port. When suddenly,
哇，日楼都在晃。
a second, even bigger blast.
楼上玻璃碎了，我操！
Estimated to be the equivalent of 21 tons of TNT.
There's no such thing as a day without space operations. You just don't see them. Earth is only half the battle. Cyber attacks and jamming of our satellites. Microsatellites that can create a debris field. At 17,000 miles an hour, a piece of metal the size of a coin can be weaponized. Now is the time for a military branch with a clear and singular focus on space. A military branch that protects the hopes and dreams of America and our way of life as the space domain becomes more and more contested. It's time for another giant leap. The United States Space Force is being built from the brightest minds across the space operations of the Air Force, our joint services, and the private sector. We aren't just getting ready for the near future. We're getting ready for the 22nd century. When our enemies ask, what if? We will have an answer. When foreign powers can build bases on the dark side of the moon, when private companies are inventing a new economy beyond our planet, we need to stay one step ahead of the future. And the future is where we'll make history. We will fight in an environment with no up or down, no left or right, where there are no borders and nowhere to hide. Our Space Force is defending our country, here on Earth and wherever our mission takes us. As commerce and exploration expand, We will imagine the unimaginable, anticipate the inconceivable, and prepare for the impossible. We won't just think outside the box. We'll think outside the atmosphere. In one of the most challenging environments ever known.